Hi, I'm Dr. Renicky with another health tip. I want to talk for a moment about the myths of aging. There are three things, and in my opinion, three things only that really genuinely truly come from getting old. That's going to be gray hair, wrinkles, and menopause. I'm going to make the argument that everything else that we blame on aging, your eyesight getting bad, your joints all hurting, having to wake up all throughout the night to go to the bathroom, those are in fact not problems of aging, but those are problems of trauma, injury, not caring for yourself properly, all those kinds of things. So here's what I mean. To use a quick analogy, back 250 some years ago and before, everybody thought back then that your teeth were not supposed to last your whole life. That was just a normal part of the aging process. They would turn brown and rot and fall to your mouth sometime around 40 years of age. And then you'd go see a guy like George Washington before he became president, and he'd whittle you a set of wooden dentures, yank out your last couple teeth, and then you'd be able to chew your food again. And again, it was just all considered a normal part of the aging process until about 100 years later when somebody said, hey, I got an idea. What if we took a brush and we used it to scrub the funk off of the teeth? I noticed they start off white, and then they turn yellow, and then green, and then brown, and then they fall out of teeth. What if back when they were still white, starting to turn yellow, we were to scrub them real good and get them back to being white again? Maybe we could prevent them from turning green and brown, and then they wouldn't fall out of the mouth. And what if we had a piece of string you could run in between them to knock out the chunk of steak that's been rotting and festering in there for the last 2 weeks? And maybe we could get one guy that just knew every tiny little detail about the teeth, and he could find little problems and fix them before they became big problems. And so the whole concept of dental hygiene was formed. And nowadays, we brush a couple times a day, we rinse, we floss, we see a dental hygienist, we see the dentist himself, and as a result, who do you know that gets dentures anymore? It's almost unheard of anymore for people to get dentures. It's kind of a thing of the past. People's teeth last easily into the end of their life, 90 years and more, because it really obviously never had anything to do with getting old in the first place, but rather just simply a lack of care, lack of hygiene. So, what about all the other body parts? What do we do on a day-to-day basis to take care of our brain and our nervous system, our eyes, our urinary tract, our digestive system, and on and on and on? For the most part in our society, if you can't see it, we don't worry about maintaining it, right? So we take care of our teeth, we take care of our skin, we take care of our hair, because it's embarrassing when somebody points out that, hey, you got funky skin, or you got flaky hair, or that your teeth are all yellow and green. But for the most part, you can have really diseased, nasty lungs, and nobody can see and nobody knows until it's the very end and it's too late. What if for all those other things we were taking care of them, giving them their own neurologic hygiene or spinal hygiene or digestive hygiene or something along that lines? And as it turns out, there's lots and lots of stuff that we can do for all of those other systems. There are several systems out there for just maintaining your eyes, like the See Clearly method and the Bates method, that can help you to get rid of glasses if you've already got bad eyes, but certainly could be used to help you prevent needing glasses ever if you happen to still have good eyes. So I wanted to get you to start thinking in terms of what else is possible in terms of prevention, because by and large we really don't do nearly enough prevention in our country, and we call stuff prevention that really isn't even prevention, like a mammogram. It doesn't prevent cancer, it just finds it sooner. So there's my health tip for this week. Dr. Steve Renicky, thanks so much for watching.